Hi, this is Jason Scianno with Limitless Wellness and Neurofeedback. This video I'm about to show you came out of my journals that I have been really siphoning through to come up with some good language. And with the help of Notebook, I think I finally have it. I'm calling it Dismounting the Fire Horse. See if it feels familiar.
It begins in the narrow window of time before the alarm sounds. The house is still, painted in the cold, blue light of early morning. But inside, there is no silence. Before your feet touch the floor, your chest feels tight. A low-grade, buzzing tension hums behind your ribs, and your mind is already sprinting through a dozen different imaginary scenarios. You've woken up on the back of a galloping horse. This high RPM momentum hijacks your nervous system the moment you open your eyes, pulling you into a state of immediate, total mobilization. This overdrive functions as a shield. By keeping the internal engine running hot, your brain effectively drowns out any underlying sense of dread or chaos. It is a protective state, a way of staying too busy to feel the very things the body is trying to avoid. When you burn a day's worth of adrenaline before breakfast, the midday crash becomes an inevitability. Finding a sense of calm requires the total halt of that survival momentum before the day's tasks take over. Dismounting starts with a deliberate, intentional pause. You choose to hold still, refusing to burn off the anxious energy by diving into the morning's chores. In this stillness, you begin the process of unblending. In a panic, your identity feels fused to the tension. Unblending separates who you are from your nervous system's actions. You create spatial distance, isolating the overdrive as an orbiting force, not your core identity. This shift changes your internal perspective. You move from the belief, I am this anxiety, to the objective observation, I am a person who is currently noticing a part of me that is anxious. That distance disarms the panic. Acting as an observer rather than a participant allows your nervous system to fully relax its grip. Once you've unblended, the next step is integration, the process of guiding that racing energy back down into a regulated state. Grounding happens through the body. Notice physical sensations, like heavy blankets or the rhythm of your breath. These biological signals tell the nervous system to register safety. The mind settles. Frantic future tripping dissolves as you occupy the role of a present observer. This illustrates the alignment of mind, body, and self, three intersecting forces forming a balanced core. This is your core identity stepping in to lead the system. Successful alignment shifts your biological baseline. You move from the exhaustion of survival into a state of simple, quiet presence. But morning regulation can be fragile. Without a deliberate anchor, the momentum of the fire horse often returns the moment the world starts making demands. The LAF framework anchors this new state. These three shifts interrupt the survival loop before it can re-solidify, working as physiological triggers for regulation. The L represents laughter and lightness. Levity acts as a circuit breaker for rigid, catastrophic thinking, physically loosening the tension in the chest and mind. The A is for acceptance. Acknowledging the present reality exactly as it is immediately halts the internal fight response, allowing the body to stop resisting its own experience. Finally, F stands for forgiveness. Releasing the shame of feeling overwhelmed softens the nervous system, letting go of the heavy expectation to always be on. Applying these shifts throughout the day neurologically secures the peace you won during the morning, acting as a preventative shield against the return of the overdrive. Look at the room again. With the momentum halted and the nervous system settled, the bedroom has become a quiet sanctuary. Somatic peace requires a daily, courageous choice to recognize the momentum and step down from the ride. You find your footing not by outrunning the panic, but by unblending from it and choosing the quiet of the present moment.
Slow down, regulate, and reconnect with yourself.